Kia ora. Is that a New Zealander who said that? Just a pretender? Okay, cool. I mean, listen, you've got the right tan for cultural appropriation, so... I immediately thought I was maybe going to be looking at some overzealous Portland white lady, and then I looked at you and went, I need to shut the fuck up and just... I don't think I, a white New Zealand man, can criticise a person of colour in America for using a Māori greeting. Can you give me that kia ora again, though? Kia ora? It's not bad. You want to get a little more into like kia ora, you know. No, kia ora. No, kia ora. Kia ora.
I'm from the Midwest.
There's nothing more American than just going, I refuse to learn this much. I'm from the Midwest. Well, I'll say kia ora and you'll just be happy that I said it. That's fine. It's a good start, Portland. I am also... Who's excited to see Rhys tonight? You'd hope, everyone. Thank you for selling out his entire weekend here. That's awesome. That's great. I am from New Zealand as well, as we've very quickly established off the bat here. I feel like I want to do a whole fucking waiata for you, you know. I want to give you the whole thing, but I can't. Any New Zealanders here? Good. That's how I like it. I like it when me and Rhys are the only ones. It's probably because all of the rest of them have been detained. If you came here tonight going, and I'm going to get a nice little escape from all the horror that's going on, go fuck yourself, okay? Yeah. Sorry. It's weird. It's fucking weird. Everything is very odd right now, and I am here on a green card, and I don't know what I'm allowed to talk about. Because it used to be that if I annoyed someone in the audience, all they were allowed to do was deal with it. Now they could call ICE and have me deported if they want for being too critical of things. But I just feel like there's a lot of warranted criticism. Like, there are things that are going on that I'm looking at and I'm going, fuck, that's weird, and I really want to talk about how... Like, I really want to talk about that one weird funeral that we all saw. I just want to go on the record as I want to say two things. One, I did not say which funeral. But the fact that I said that weird funeral we all saw and you all laughed means, two, for a fact, we all agree that A, there was a funeral that we all saw, and B, it was fucking weird, okay? You don't know, I could have been talking about the funeral we had for the Queen of England. That weird funeral. You know the one where Prince Charles came out to all those pyrotechnics. And we all just went, that seems a little bit over the top. I've never been to a funeral before and gone, fuck, it would be cool if this was like a professional wrestling event. But what do I know, you know, that one... But I'm not talking about, I'm not talking about anything specific. And while I'm talking about like just sort of non-specific shit, I just want to go on record as saying that I think it's really cool to be a 30-year-old man who argues with 16 and 17-year-old children as a job. Yeah. I just want to go on record as saying, I think that's brave. You know, if it was me, we're just doing hypotheticals. If it was me, I'd be so proud of it. I would post videos of myself on the internet going, look at me fucking owning this child. You know, I'd want to find other people who like to fuck kids, like in different... No, like fuck them up, you know what I mean? There's somewhere out there's got to be a group of people, older guys, who love to fuck with younger kids. There's got to be a list somewhere where I can find it. And just go, good on you, man. You know? I want to see it. I want to see not just arguing, but like I want professional athletes who are in their 30s to go to college campuses and play one-on-one basketball against 17-year-olds and then post videos to the internet where they go, look at me fuck up this loser, you know? I think that would be a cool use of a person's time. I'm just speaking in hypotheticals because I was thinking the other day, I have 2 children of my own and I argue with young people a lot, and like I just think it takes a lot of bravery. If that was my job, I would want someone to shoot me. I wouldn't be able to do it. You guys are laughing a lot for just spitballing ideas here, you know. Huh?
We need that.
You needed that? I know. It's really weird, isn't it? There's something really cathartic about hearing a room full of people laugh and just momentarily being able to go, okay, I'm not the only one who thinks all of that is really fucking odd. And that everything that is happening right now is not normal. And like, the fact that J.D. Vance's eyeliner is like 994th on the list of shit. He's like, I hate gays. I'm like, you need to employ one, dude. You need to get one on the payroll, man. So it's good to be here in war-ravaged Portland, I guess. Where is the war happening? I went looking for it today. I found a really good coffee. I thought someone was telling me there were people with bayonets nearby. Turns out it was beignets. Momentarily excited. But I mean, here we fucking are. What a weird time. Your military's here, I guess, or something. It was really odd too watching that we all saw. I don't know if I'm allowed. Let's talk hypotheticals again. Imagine. Do you know what I have thought about your military for the last 2 decades? Inefficient. You know what I mean? Let's get all of them in a room together. I couldn't understand it. Peter Hegseth was like, you guys need to raise your game. We got to get rid of the fatties and the gays and the women and the trans people because the military is not pulling its weight. And I just want to say, on behalf of the rest of the world, your military they do okay. Like it has not been good for the rest of the world, but I feel like it hasn't been bad for all, like over here. Like it's not, no one's come here and tried to do anything, and then he's all like, we gotta get the fat people out. Now here's the boss to come have a chat. Like your military is so advanced. You don't need people to be fit anymore. Your equipment is so sophisticated. You could take, if you just took your shit that's like 15, 20 years old and sold it to another country, they could wipe out their neighbors with it. Oh, I'm sorry, are we only allowed to talk about that on Instagram? Any Greta Thunberg fans in here? It's like, I honestly, shout out to her parents. They took the exact right amount of Tylenol, you know? Like, if there is a perfect amount to take, whatever the That's a hero, by the way. That's like, I can't even joke about it. I'm like, it's a fucking hero. She's getting on that flotilla. She goes over there, she gets kicked out, gets back on another one, goes straight back in, you know, and I'm like looking at her on Instagram, giving her big impassioned speech, and I'm like crying. It's such a weird experience being a human right now, because I'm like watching that and I'm crying, and then I hear like, "Sir," and I go, "Oh, sorry, it's a mocha extra hot oat milk. An extra hot, please. I don't. It's full." It's tough. It's tough. I don't know what to, because I know we all come out here to like get away from things, and I mean, I'm like, I get it. I just don't know what else I could talk about. The only other thing that I do in my life, other than consume global politics, is play a ludicrous amount of Dungeons and Dragons. Our numbers are growing. How many Dungeons and Dragons players are here tonight? Anyone here play a rogue? Any rogues here? Well, you all suck at being rogues. I'll talk to my Dungeons and Dragons people for a minute. We can go. I know there's people in here right now who are going, wait, listen. We can talk about Dungeons and Dragons, or we can talk about the flotilla. Okay, so for those of you that don't play Dungeons and Dragons, it's just like Monopoly, but no one's keeping track of the money. There's like half the room get that, and all the people who don't play Dungeons and Dragons are like, what is he talking about? Who's never played Dungeons and Dragons before here? Well, yes, Baldur's Gate fucking counts. Are you kidding me? Welcome in to the group. We will accept anyone for anyone who doesn't play Dungeons and Dragons. It's kind of like Scientology. We'll just fucking take you. What did you play as when you played Baldur's Gate? What was your build? Obviously a sorcerer? And what race was your sorcerer?
First was a tiefling.
Okay, yeah.
Second was,
What are you looking it up right now? You did two.
I started with tiefling, then I murdered the tiefling.
You murdered the tiefling? Oh, okay. So you got your own character killed. Playing a.
Have you played Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. When you die, you just restart at your previous game save. So just trying to figure out how you murdered your own character. That's what I'm.
You murdered the tiefling refugees.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can start different. You can play it.
This is starting to feel like a game of Dungeons and Dragons. Because I've got one player trying to get through their shit and other players are going, can we fucking move it along? I'll help. So you killed all the tieflings who are in the grove at the start of the game. You went and helped the goblins kill the fucking tieflings. So are you Caucasian by any chance? Because I don't know if you were listening to the entire set, but like proudly declaring that you sided with the bad guys in a land war is probably not the vibe right now. And then I helped the goblins kill all the refugees from Avernus. Fuck their infernal heritage. You know what I think? I think tieflings are half devil, which technically they are, and you're not wrong, but it is still kind of racist. So. Listen, I've just realized, like, Dungeons and Dragons is not without its controversy. Eh? Like, I've been playing the game for a long time. It's owned by Hasbro. Some of you might not. Yeah, fuck them, dude. Dungeons and Dragons is just a bunch of people sitting around playing make-believe, and it's owned by Hasbro, and they like got greedy like all corporations do, and they were like, we need to try and figure out how to get more money out of these Dungeons and Dragons players, and Dungeons and Dragons players were like, has that been a problem? We will give you money for anything. But they also like, you know, when like in the wake of the pandemic, and we were all like, the woke movement was starting up, was all really positive, but companies were kind of trying to jump on board. And I always find it really funny when white people try to combat like tricky societal issues, especially racism, because the people who made Dungeons and Dragons were like, oh, we've got to make changes to our game, we've got to change some stuff out. And when you make your Dungeons and Dragons character, the two key things that you pick, the first one you pick is your class, which is like a barbarian, a wizard, a rogue, or I'm guessing in the case of Portland, like lower middle, maybe? Get over yourselves, guys, honestly. And the other thing you pick, like we were just talking about it before, you got to pick your race, right? And in true white person fashion, they were like, race, that's one of the words, you know? And they were like, we've got to get rid of this charged word because it could be offensive, and replace it with another one. So they decided that the lesser offensive word to replace it with was the word species, which I think is arguably actually a lot worse. Like, if you meet a guy who says, I have feelings about the Chinese people as a race, that's a bad person. But if you meet a person I'm actually quite glad I didn't have to finish that thought. I've been doing like some Dungeons and Dragons based comedy this year, because like earlier this year I was with Rhys in Austin, Texas. We did a show. I had a clip, because comedy right now, right, it's like you got to post a clip, you put it online, hopefully it does well, and then you get an audience, and then you're doing your thing now. And I posted a clip of me doing jokes about Dungeons and Dragons, and it was the first clip I've ever had since this Instagram era that really went viral. So I was like, well, I guess this is what I do now. I do this now. And I was really excited. I was like, oh cool, I can post jokes about Dungeons and Dragons. No one will argue in the comments section anymore. Was a huge mistake. I was very wrong. But it's been really exciting. I've been doing like, you know, shows where I talk about D&D for an hour, and when you do stand-up comedy, people are like, normally what you want to do is you spend a year practicing your material and then you do it, and I like have not had any time to do that, and all my comedian friends were like, what, are you gonna fucking just go out there with a bunch of loose notes and talk about Dungeons and Dragons for an hour? And I was like, bro, I'm a dungeon master. I've done more with this. I've entertained 6 people for 4 hours with a piece of paper that says goblin plus magic hat. Like, and you know what? In that adventure, we never met a goblin, we never found a magic hat. It never happened. But it's been really exciting for me. A lot of really interesting opportunities have opened up for me. Like, I had some people reach out and book me to be a dungeon master at a thing called Dungeons and Dragons in a Castle. Have some people heard about this? Yeah, it's like going on a cruise, except instead of going on a cruise, you go to a castle and then into my brain, okay? And I was like, oh, this is cool, Dungeons and Dragons in a castle in America. I didn't think you guys had any of those here. Is it Dungeons and Dragons in a White Castle, maybe? And the weirdest thing about it is it's in Ohio. And I was like, of all of the places that there would be a castle, Ohio was not where I would expect it to be. Like, was there some guy who was part of the, like an English guy before you guys kicked them out who got here and was like, I've got to get to Ohio before everybody else. Start laying stone. They've done what to the tea? In the harbour? Thank God my castle walls are 12 feet high. Really wish I had some help putting this castle. I don't even know what we're laughing about at this point. I just feel like we're all in hysteria. I'm really excited about this weekend here. If anyone has any suggestions for good fun places to go, don't all yell them out now. Just send them to me on Instagram, please, because we want to go see all the cool stuff. And if you know where the war is, I'd love to go check it out. I don't know what, I keep talking about Dungeons and Dragons all night, but I should entertain the people here who don't know anything about it. I just don't know what else can I talk about? I got banned from TikTok. Remember when those billionaires died in that submarine? All I did the day that it happened was posted a video of myself going, no one lived in the little submarine. And I got banned for online bullying, which is ridiculous because there's no way they saw it. I don't understand. And I get that it's sad. I understand people died and we shouldn't laugh at it, but to me it was a little bit funny. Because this dad it was a father, a billionaire. He got himself and his 19-year-old kid killed. And I'm a parent. You have one job when you're a parent, and that's keep the little fuckers alive. And this guy was doing it with $1 billion. Dude, parents in the room, imagine if you had just $50, what you could do with that. My wife and I on a working class income have made an entire 11-year-old using only chicken nuggets. And I don't think it's fair. But I get, when you make that much money, when you've got $1 billion, you lose all sense of perspective. You don't know what consequences are anymore, right? That's why we are where we are, because people can amass so much fucking wealth that consequences do not matter. And then the decision making that you see them make, right? Remember earlier this year when Elon Musk, before he went, I'm just gonna fucking hide for a little bit. But, when he was people might find out I also fucked some kids, and so he went and hid. Please don't tell anyone outside of this room that I said that. But he was making big government decisions, and he was like, oh, well, I've had one of my brilliant billionaire ideas. I've been looking at the books, and I just realized we've been spending all this money on Ebola outbreak prevention, even though we've never had an outbreak. So let's get rid of that. Brilliant billionaire mind, dude. And we were all like, oh no, you actually have to keep thinking that thought. You can't. Because that's what they don't. There's like they've got no like poor people don't do that, right? Like an idea farts its way into our brain, and we go, hold on a minute, that might be one of those ideas that made me fucking poor. Should probably just sit on that one for a little bit. Just think about it, roll it around a little bit. Because you lose all sense of perspective, I reckon. Like money is so, it's hard even when you don't have a lot of it, because it's all virtual, you know? And if you're a billionaire, you just never have to see it. At least back in the day, if you were a king hoarding wealth, you had to physically fucking put it somewhere. You had to have a giant pile of golden doubloons or whatever the fuck it is that ancient kings were putting in big piles. You know the kind of piles where then you got a couple of, if you're classy, you have some strategically placed gemstones in there. Blue one, red one, green one. Don't be shy, put a chalice. A nice chalice there. Okay, put a chalice on top. I see all the Dungeons and Dragons players right now are going, where is this fucking gold pile? Well, you'll never get to it! Because it is behind a door that is unlocked and untrapped. That is such a niche D&D reference. I'm glad only 12 people got it. That's just the dungeon masters in the room going, it is true. They will sit outside that door going, there's got to be something we've missed. But like, if like physical wealth, right? I personally would love to go back to the bartering system. Okay, it's 3. A few more over here. Okay, I was expecting more militant socialism from Portland, but whatever. Whatever. You guys love your cash. That's fine. I think we should go back to trading in live chickens. Okay, I'm losing you. Hear me out. Hear me out. All of a person's wealth should be tied up in live chickens. Because if all of your wealth is tied up in live chickens and you're a billionaire, now your life's a fucking nightmare, come on. Now you've got 1 billion chickens to deal with. It would be tough on the strippers, I get it, I haven't thought. People are usually throwing money and sit there throwing whole hands. Someone throws a rooster, they're like, no cocks on the stage, please. Can't believe I'm gonna finish on a cock joke, that's so good. What happened? He started off like really fighting the power, and then he sort of finished with a cock joke. But that's fine. Before I get Rhys out here, I just want to let you guys know we've got some merch that we'll be selling. I've got some Rhys Darby T-shirts and stuff. We're very New Zealand. It's me selling it. Yeah, they were like, do you want us to send a merch guy on the road with you? And we were like, ooh, what if he's weird? So, I'll also be selling badges, right? We have these badges that Rhys signs before the show that we sell. And we call them fucking badges, okay? I know in America you guys call them buttons, but I fucking can't do it. No, shut the fuck up, okay? And I need you to keep it together because when we were doing the show in Seattle a few weeks ago, I had one of your classic American white ladies I could see, anyone here who's worked in hospitality, when you see them 4 people back in your merch line just cooking, They're just cooking in the line and you're like, oh, Jesus fucking Christ. And she comes up to me and she goes, hi, I am obviously going to buy something, but before I do, I just need you to know that you're wrong both times. We don't call them badges. We don't call them buttons. In America, we call them pins. Thank you. Yeah, and I would just love to, I'm not trying to start any fights. I just want to say on behalf of everyone else in the room, to all the American white ladies, you don't have to fight every battle. Just the important ones. Let some of them go. We were selling merch in Australia earlier this year. I'll tell you this story real quick because this is too funny. We were selling merch in Australia and we weren't allowed to sell merch in one venue. And we had this Australian tour manager who goes, look guys, don't worry, I've got a fucking plan. Steve, after the show, you're going to go to the parking lot across the road, outside a bar called the Rusty Moose Knuckle. You tell everyone in the audience you're going to be in that parking lot outside that bar. So I did, and a guy in this theatre of 1,500 Australians went, oh, you're going to fucking die, bro. This is the most Australian shit ever. Is after show, I'm in this parking lot, it's been 25 minutes, no one's showing up. And then like that scene in Braveheart, I just see like 100-something Australians come up over the hill, and one of them goes, there he fucking is! Right? They come up to me and the guy goes, oh my God, thank God you're still here. Australia's been cashless since COVID, we all had to go to the fucking ATM. So everyone's buying merch, but there's this one lady in my life who comes up to me and she reaches under her shirt, she's really proud of herself, and she pulls out a raw chicken in a bag. Yeah. And she goes, yeah, you've been up there on stage talking all night about going back to the barter system. Let's see you put your money where your fucking mouth is, cunt. Look. Where can I put this? I need to put it somewhere out of the way. No, I need to put it there because you don't understand. There's some unbelievably long legs about to come out here and knock shit over. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys came here to see Rhys. He is one of the funniest people on the fucking planet, and I'm so excited to get him out here for you. Please put your hands together and welcome an absolute goddamn legend of comedy. Give it up for Mr. Rhys Darby!
Back out, I'll come back out. Rhys Darby! Steve Wrigley! He's a good man. Oh, fuck. That was alright, eh? This microphone's a bit weird. Does it sound okay? Yeah. Okay, good. Might be a bit loud. It feels a bit loud to me. Oh, maybe it's coming through these. It's not too loud for you? I don't want to be annoying. All right.